Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how's your life? I hope you are doing well. Okay, I'm Widya from English Education Department, Class K2, Maritim Raja Ali Haji University. This video to basic writing course. In this video, I will review the assignment last meeting. Well, I will comment and correct my friend Suryadi paragraph. Okay, let's read the paragraphs. The zoo is one of the tourist attractions that contains a lot of animals with different types. There we can see various types of animals that have unique and interesting habits. Apart from being a place of recreation, the zoo also serves as an educational place to add insight to children by introducing various types of animals that are there. The zoo is a place of recreation that is suitable for a vacation with family because not only can we relax and see various types of animals there, but we can also add insight into the various type of animals that are there. Okay? From the paragraph, we can look a topic sentence in the paragraphs. Topic sentence in paragraph is the zoo is one of the tourist attraction that contains a lot of animals with different types. The topic sentence describes the overall content of the paragraphs. And supporting sentence of paragraphs. The first, there we can see various types of animals that have unique and interesting habits. The second, apart from being a place of recreation, the zoo also serves as an educational place to add insight to children by introducing various types of animals that are there. And the last concluding sentence. Concluding sentence in paragraphs is the zoo is a place of recreation that is suitable for a vacation with family because not only can we relax and see various types of animals there, but we can also add insight into the various types of animals that are there. In my opinions, the paragraphs written by Surya are appropriate and related to each other between the topic sentence and supporting sentences. And of course, from there we know the concluding sentences contained in the paragraph. And I will explain new material about coherence. The first, what is coherence? And the second, 4 ways to achieve coherence, such as repeating keywords, pronouns, using transitional signal, and the last one, logical order. And the third, chart of transition signal. Okay, let's get started. What is coherence? Definition of coherence. Every good paragraph must have coherence. Coherence writing makes sense because you can follow the sequence of idea. When a paragraph has coherence, the idea arrange in logical progression or an order that makes sense so that the reader moves easily from one idea to another. This can mean that coherence allows the readers to move easily from one idea to the next, from one sentence to the next, and from one paragraph to the next. Coherence refers to the functioning of the text as unified whole. Coherence on the whole is regarded as the link in a text that connects ideas and makes the flow of thought meaningful and clear for the readers. When a text is coherent, the reader can understand what the writer's purpose is and be able to follow the writer's line. In other words, coherence is one important thing in writing is connected between one sentence and other. To achieve a perfect text, the text must not only be cohesive but also must be coherent. For a text to achieve coherence, it is not enough that it has a hierarchical structure. Additionally, all of its components must fit together in a manner that is recognizable to the reader. Some of the ways in which a writer creates coherence in written text are planning ahead, organizing the idea and proposition, providing connection and support, and constantly revising the text to make it more reader's best. According to Osima and Hogg, that coherence is achieved by repeat keynotes, consistent pronouns, transition signal, and logical order. In conclusion, coherence is achieved when sentences and ideas are connected and flow together smoothly. The text without coherence can inhibit a reader's ability to understand the idea and main point of the text. Point number 2. The way to achieve coherence. There are 4 ways to achieve coherence: repeat keynotes, consistent pronouns, transition signal, and logical order. The first is repeat keynotes. Repeating keynotes or keyword is known as repeating the idea. Repeating keynote or phrase help connect and focus idea toward the writing. Repetition of the keynotes function as repeating the words which become the controlling idea found in the topic sentence of each paragraph. They show that a writer is talking about the same thing throughout the paragraph. It can be mean the use of repeating keynotes. The paragraph or sentences will connect each other. Look the example below. Lion. Lion is the biggest cat after the tiger that is originally from Africa, even it is also can be found at India. Lion belongs to the Felidae family and the member of Patera is the genus. Because the largest lion population is in Africa, thus it also called African lion. From the example above, the word lion is keyword. The keyword repeated in the second sentence. Okay. The way to achieve coherence. Number 2. Use consistent pronouns. Consistent pronouns means the pronoun that used to change the subject or object to other word in writing. Pronouns are used to link or connect sentences by referring to preceding nouns and pronouns. It can be concluded that the use of pronouns should be consistent. It refers to the previous nouns of pronouns. When writing, you should be consistent in use of first, second, or third person pronouns. Using pronouns adds some variety to a sentence. In addition, using pronouns properly means making clear to what the pronouns refers to. Okay, look the example below. Rainbow is one of the optic phenomena that happen in the atmosphere of the Earth naturally. This phenomenon of ever after rain. We can see it at the mountain rain waterfall, or when it is cloudy, or when it is raining and rising of the sun. From the example above, the word that is relative pronoun which refers to a rainbow. The word this and it that occur firstly in the second sentence are used to represent rainbow. It acts as an object. The word we refer to people. It functions as object. Will it refers to her and it functions as a subject. The way to achieve coherence number 3. Use transition signal to link idea. To achieve coherence, the writer needs to use transition signal. Transition word, also called conjunctive adverb, connect to independent clause or two sentences. Transition signals are connecting words or phrases that strengthen the internal cohesion and coherence of the writing. It is similar to change from one item of an idea to another. Transition word and phrase help the reader easy to read and understand from one sentence, paragraph, or idea to another. In summary, transition signals give paragraph coherence because they guide your readers from one idea to the next. Transition signals are expressions such as first, finally, and however, or phrases such as in conclusion, on the other hand, and as a result. Other kinds of words such as subordinators or when, although, coordinators, or and, but, adjective, or another, additional, and preposition, or because of, in spite of, can serve as transition signal. The way to achieve coherence number 4. Arrange your idea in a logical order. The 4th way to achieve coherence is to arrange your sentences in a kind of logical order. Besides using transition signal and repeating key nouns and pronouns, logical orders refers to the order of the sentence which varies depending on the purpose. In conclusion, coherence refers to the quality of the text when it makes sense among the parts of the idea in the text. It calls to the expression of the text which makes sense to the readers. Coherence can be reached by 4 ways. They are the use of repeating key nouns, the use of the consistent pronouns, the use of transition signal to link idea and logical order. And the last point is about chart of transition signal. There are different kinds of transition signal. Some of them are listed in the chart below. Look at chart below. Meaning or function to introduce an additional idea. Transition phrase. In addition. Conjunctive adverbs. Furthermore, moreover, besides, also, to. Coordinating conjunctions. It's and. Meaning or function to introduce an opposite idea or contrast. Transition phrase is on the other hand in contrast. Conjunctive adverbs, however, nevertheless, instead, still, nonetheless. Coordinating conjunction is but, yet. Subordinating conjunction is also, though, even though, whereas, well. Meaning or function to introduce a choice or alternative. Conjunctive adverbs is otherwise. Coordinating conjunction is or. Subordinating conjunction is if, unless. Meaning or function to introduce a statement or explanation. Transition phrase. In fact, indeed. Conjunctive adverb is that is. Meaning or function to list in order. Transition phrase. Per, second, third, next, last, finally. And meaning or function to introduce an example. Transition phrase, for example, for instance. Meaning or function to introduce a conclusion or summarize. Transition phrase is clearly, in brief, in conclusion, indeed, insert, in summarize. Meaning or function to introduce a result. Transition phrase. It's accordingly, as a result, as a consequence. Conjunctive adverbs. Therefore, consequently, hence, thus, and coordinating conjunctions. It's so. Okay, I think that's enough. If you have any question, please feel free to interrupt. That's all the time I have for today. Sorry for the mistake and mispronunciation. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye-bye.